I was made homeless after being illegally evicted by the police in October of 2012 after fabricated this story, and then the police came and illegally evicted me. And I was made homeless in 15 minutes. And that was in October in 2012. And what happened was this guy was watching pornography with his 11-year-old daughter, stepdaughter, and his former roommate had told me about that, and I confronted him about that, and so he made up a story. He comes from a family of police, and his wife works for PERS, the Police Retirement Fund. Well, that was in October in 2012. Later, in September 2013, charged with 57 counts of sex abuse, rape, and other crimes against her. Okay? So I'm just wondering, you guys house a lot of sex offenders and child molesters in this town through all your little programs. I'm wondering if I can get some housing since I was made homeless because of the police protecting a child molester so he could do his thing, you know? And I've uncovered sex offenders in this town and went to their house because I knew they were housing street children and doing stuff to them, made a scene outside of their house, and then I'm told to leave by the police or I'll be charged with harassment. And Portland's got a long history of stuff like Baloney Joe's. This guy, Michael Stoop, you know, he was charged with all these sex crimes against kids at the homeless shelter that he ran, Baloney Joe's. Well, now he's been promoted to the National Coalition for Homeless after having sex with street kids in Portland. There was 5,200 downloads of child pornography at the Pentagon, and these are people that have the nuclear launch codes and stuff like that, you know, and that's top NSA, CIA, DOD, top brass people with the nuclear launch codes.
Right.
And I'm just wondering what's gonna happen.
Thanks for coming. There are actually some
you guys
folks
are actually gonna start doing something about this, because I see multiple cops show up at a bar fight because two drunken goons blacking each other's eye, but I don't see like tons of cops at the mall going after all the sexual predators and pimps and stuff. And this book right here, the Franklin Cover-Up, this goes to the deepest levels of government. You can check out a thing on YouTube that was banned. It was a BBC documentary called Conspiracy of Silence. Well, this guy who was involved with this, Rusty Nelson, aka Russell Nelson, he's on the top sex offenders list in Portland. He was busted here with a bunch of porn, and he's part of the Iran-Contra network and all that stuff. So, you know, this town's been infiltrated by people like this, and I'm just wondering what you guys are actually going to do about stuff like this. And maybe if I'm actually going to get a house or housing out of this deal, because, you know, I've seen multiple sex offenders, and I can even name some off.
Don't do that.
That have been helped by your housing agency. And I'm,
well, thank you for coming this morning. And there are actually some people in the room who are good at assisting people for getting into housing that need it. So I hope maybe you'll have a chance to talk with some of them.
I've signed up for some.
Okay.
Something, whatever.
Okay, good luck. Thank you.
Happen.
All right.